He's very made up. And you know what? I don't really care.
Whoa! Oh, I missed. Oh, for the rebound.
Alright, you got those foragers foraging away.
Down he goes.
They still give you the
I knew
general
that was
vibe
gonna
that's
happen.
happening at the time, and they still serve as an introduction for a lot of historical events that people are unfamiliar with.
Oh, no way!
I mean, how many people didn't know really anything about most of the historical events and got into it through AoE 2? Died in history? Yep. Exactly.
Down he goes. I knew that was gonna happen.
Alright. 4 scouts and a spearman is better than 3 scouts and a spearman. Are those people Americans? Well, guess what? The game was developed by America.
Hey, babe!
If it didn't work out that way in the long run. Anyway, 6 scouts to 5, 3 spearmen to 2. Obviously, William has all of his scouts at home. Classic I don't like that he isn't fully evolved in this wood line, it's just a little triggering. I mean, it makes sense that Americans, like, most people are most familiar with their own country's history. And America's history, as far as we're taught, is probably starts before 1607. Parts of the AoE campaign. God's in general is, I think, a really underrated campaign. The last scenario is not that great, which it just kind of leaves bad
Then don't do it.
mouths, but
If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Miss when you pop.
Okay, Casper already. Gonna give Leary that early lead in terms of villagers.
Don't be
And with
suspicious. Don't
Spearman
be
running around
suspicious.
here.
Dad, what the?
Just one dead spearman so far.
There you go,
He
alright.
needs to get that idle time sorted. Fallen? It absolutely has.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
You baked chicken.
I mean, I think there's always the online mob to satisfy.
Oh look, I think it might have been
By
somebody's
the
home.
Actually, people who denied the Holocaust happened like all the way since the Holocaust, but unfortunately, those people now have more of a platform to spread their nonsense. Elysian, they really put the jungle ships, galleons, and Drummonds. They're trying to fix that. Oh, it's like dark out. It just like got really dark outside. There is some huge clouds outside, man. But is basically even in resources.
Oh my God, come on.
Tornado warning. Unfortunately, I do live in a very tornado-prone area. That's really, oh boy.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I've only had one tornado actually hit an area where I was located, and thank goodness it wasn't at home. I was at summer camp. We were hit by a tornado. We had to take shelter in the basement of like the main lodge cabin. Everything was flooded. I mean, it was scary, right? I was like 10, 11 years old, maybe 12.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, it was at night. I'm like, you know, ankle deep in water in a basement bathroom in like the main lodge, and like, you know, a ton of the camp was destroyed. Like, trees fell on cabins, and like tents were blown away, and all that stuff. Nobody was hurt, thankfully, but there was definitely a lot of property damage. Anyway, defensive power coming in here, guys, and this is looking a lot like the last game. Literally just more streamlined with Eco, and he never tries to kill us, yeah. Well, largely, I mean, being in the Midwest, tornadoes are really the only thing you have to worry about. We don't have earthquakes, we We obviously don't have hurricanes. I mean, it gets cold, but even less so these days than it used to be. Yeah, there's just no switch over to Cav Archers. Heat wave? Yeah, you can definitely get heat waves, but that's not like... It's not like you live in California, right, where like nature itself is just trying to kill you whatever possible.
Yoink.
The rivers. That's actually true. Double stable knight. Classic Pro is also on his way up, but again, guys, he felt the need to build this tower, even though he's against Scout Spearmen, which is just not something I'm a big fan of. Classic Pro not making good fights. River Chicago on. Get this. No, Chicago was
You're so
built
stupid.
because it is the furthest point you could get to inland America. Via the Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence Seaway. All the way down, it's here, and it can connect to the Mississippi. So it rose as like a super important point. It's like it's how you connect to all the different waterways in the eastern portion of America. And then that that was important for early shipping via boat, and then that's how the city started. Then it became a super important rail hub. And now in the modern era, it is an airport hub.
Like, see what I mean?
You could take a boat to New York. It would be very long. But yes, you could.
Go!
Cav Archers out here for Leary. He's also got Bowsaw in. Like, Leary's actually behind in res collected, but this Castle Age timing, he's actually behind in every single resource, but he's a minute faster to Castle Age. CA?
Dad, what the?
Come on, you can do this.
Lots of canals? Not a ton of canals, but America is like... like, the Mississippi is thought to be one of the longest rivers, has, I think, one of, if not the biggest watersheds in the world. So there's just like, there's rivers connecting the entire eastern portion of the country, like veins. America was full of railways, but they weren't as big as... They were used mostly for freight transport.
Bad it was? It looks like the picture!
And yeah, of course, once the industry took off, then they lobbied heavily against using rail functionality.
Oh man. Oh man, there's a horse driving the car.
Oh, here you go, son.
You have the mountains right near the Rockies.
2, 3.
It's on 2 TCs. Gonna get a slight lead economically, but I mean, 12 Knights and 19 Cav Archers, especially without Bodkin, that is fine for the Knights. Leary. See, World Cup coming in, Classic Pro. Okay, there's Bodkin. That should be enough.
Renee.
Bodkin, because builds are super tight. Oh no! Who let the fox into the chicken coop? I always say it. Uh-oh, Leary. I mean, Classic Pro had a horrible shade of
Well, that's she puts her
Saving
hand
a
on.
lot of these knights. You know, the Spartans are on the way. 17 knights and 20 cav archers is perfectly fine for the knights.
Wow.
Even though they're completely obliterated, the knights have +3 and +2 defense. You know, I was just thinking that Lyria is just hamstering his way to victory. Yep, that is exactly how Frank's win this matchup. And I mean, this isn't easy, right, for Classic Pro? Identifying his win conditions is exactly what he's needed to do, though. He's actually been selling the stones because he realizes I need to go super heavy aggressive, otherwise my opponent's just going to get a bajillion cav archers and I'm not going to do anything against that. But look at this! Wow! Now, I don't think Leary actually lost this game. Well, Leary has he's only a little bit behind in population, he's only 5 votes behind. But if Leary loses this game, I don't actually think it's just because of missing Bodkin. I think that he's also going too greedy. He only had 2 ranges for a little while. And was just trying to add an eco instead of just massing those cav archers. On a hamster? I mean, he's went for some really fast up times and just tried to use timing advantages. That's Now, granted, he doesn't just play Arabia.
Come on.
It isn't 100% greed, but you can see Leary also doing 38 seconds idle time, so he's still doing his best to mass up villagers in the process. He has 16 bills on food, which is actually too much.
Let's go!
29 villagers killed this game, and more are coming in. And remember, guys, this was Classic Pro's like, well, I have to win this map if I want to win the series, so let's just get it over with now. And then all of Leary's home maps will be done. Yeah, Classic Pro just more knights on the way, 2 stables. He's even picking up relics with the monastery. I mean, Classic Pro's kind of interesting as a player because he's like... He's just so well-rounded, right? He doesn't do anything particularly well, but he's also just kind of good at everything.
I'm trying.
The Night Rangers are still comparable to the Cav Archers. Getting all of those villager kills, but the Knights die in the process. Then you're running into the risk of my opponent still is going to have, like, you know, 40 Cav Archers die of 10 kills. And then I kill them. A couple of knights pop out for Leary. That's because knights are not in position to stop the knights of his opponent. Very good for Leary. He's only Then is on 2 TCs. Very good fight there for Leary. He even has the score lead despite losing 33 villagers. Fletching is coming in. I'm not sure what that one's for. Oh, trying to switch into some skirmishers. Boom!
Hold on, watch Mr. Theo Warren.
24.